Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now, this weekend.
Good evening and thank you for watching News 8 Now this weekend. I'm Emily Haugen. The man accused of making the bomb that destroyed Pan Am Flight 103 has been taken into U.S. custody, facing federal charges. CBS News correspondent Christian Benavides is in Miami with the latest.
The suspect is a Libyan intelligence official accused of making the bomb that brought down Pan Am Flight 103 over Lockerbie, Scotland on December 21st, 1988. Now, just before the 34th anniversary of the International Act of Terrorism, the Justice Department says Abu Ajila Masood is in U.S. custody and will face charges in Washington. The capture of Masood, who was charged nearly 2 years ago, marks a long-awaited milestone in the decades-long investigation. The attack killed 259 people on board a New York-bound flight from London. 190 Americans were on board. 11 people were killed on the ground after the plane exploded over Scotland. Those killed included 35 Syracuse University students on their way home for the holidays after a semester studying abroad. Sunday, the school's chancellor said in part in a statement, "Today's news is a significant milestone in a decades-long process to bring those responsible for this despicable act to justice." The mother of victim Nicole Boulanger says the tragedy haunts her every day.
Today's news was a shock because I wasn't expecting it today, but I knew that they knew the bomber, and the bomber was in Libya. It's very important that the people who perpetrate these crimes are brought to justice.
Scottish and UK officials vowed to continue to pursue the investigation with the U.S. Christian Benavides, CBS News, Miami.
And the Justice Department said Masood would appear in a federal court in Washington, where he faces 2 criminal counts related to the explosion. And no one is hurt after 7 fire departments responded to a Holmen fire call Saturday afternoon. Fire crews were called in around 3:30 that afternoon for a fire at a Holmen Valley Place in Holmen. The fire department arrived at the scene to find heavy smoke and flames coming out of the backside of the home. Holmen and La Crosse fire departments initially responded, with 5 other departments assisting. The home is located in an area without fire hydrants, which presented a challenge for first responders.
We have to shuttle water into the location, and you see a constant flow of fire engines and trucks that are coming into the scene to dump water into portable tanks and then go back for more water.
Battalion Chief Greg Temp also says there were people home when the fire started, but they were all able to safely leave the building. There's extensive damage to the home, including a collapsed roof and floor. The family is displaced, and the cause of the fire is unknown and is still under investigation.
Oh boy, it was a gloomy weekend, and today no different. Cloudy skies. We had highs in the mid to upper 30s, 34 in Eau Claire. I can update that 37 to a 38 officially out at the La Crosse Airport, 34 in Viroqua, and 36 in Prairie du Chien. Guess what? It's still cloudy, and sunshine hard to come by for the past several days, and that's going to be the trend as we head into this upcoming work week as well. Precip chances starting across the region Tuesday afternoon into Tuesday night. Quite windy Tuesday as well as a potent storm system approaches at that time. So cloudy but dry across the region right now, and that's what I'm expecting for tomorrow as well. Temperatures fairly uniform between about 31 and 35 degrees when we have the cloud cover. They don't drop much at night, and that's going to be the trend tonight with lows generally in the mid to upper 20s, right around 29 degrees in La Crosse with those cloudy skies. Not overly cold because our average low is about 19 degrees for this time of year. I'll have many more details on that approaching storm system for next week coming up with my 8-day forecast in just a few minutes.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, Bill. Oh, the Orion spacecraft made its ocean splashdown today after a 25-and-a-half-day unscrewed test flight around the moon. Orion traveled nearly 1.3 million miles on the trip. The spacecraft, which launched from Kennedy Space Center in Florida on November 16th, is part of NASA's historic Artemis 1 mission. The goal of the mission is to test whether Orion can safely carry humans and aims to get astronauts back on the moon's surface for the first time since the 1970s. The release of Brittany Griner as part of a prisoner exchange with Russia is raising questions about the growing problem of so-called hostage diplomacy. Bradley Blackburn has more on the issue and what authorities are doing about it.
It is the ending that Brittany Griner's loved ones hoped for, seeing her return to the United States after being detained in Russia for nearly a year.
She's safe. She's on a plane. She's on her way home.
But at the White House for the announcement, Griner's wife, Sherelle, offered a reminder about other families still waiting.
As we celebrate BG being home, we do understand that there are still people out here who are enduring what I endured the last 9 months of missing tremendously their loved ones.
Griner was part of a one-for-one prisoner exchange for Russian arms dealer Victor Bout. Left behind at the deal, former Marine Paul Whelan, who was accused by Russia of espionage.
I wish that Paul Whelan had been on that plane too.
Experts say dozens of Americans are considered wrongfully detained around the globe, some essentially taken hostage by foreign governments for political gain. Last July, the State Department added a D indicator to travel warnings for countries where Americans could be at higher risk of wrongful detention, including Russia and China.
We need to solve this problem, not just for my brother, but also for Americans in general who want to travel.
Paul Whelan's sister spoke to CBS News.
Hostile, weak foreign nations taking Americans prisoner and holding them as hostages. This has to stop, and my brother needs to come home.
The State Department says it's working with 60 nations to use visa bans, sanctions, and other measures to address the problem of hostage diplomacy. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, New York.
In the last year, the Biden administration has done other deals with foreign governments to bring wrongfully detained Americans home, including releasing a Taliban drug lord and a Russian drug trafficker. Brian Schimming has been elected the new chairman of the Republican Party of Wisconsin at an executive committee meeting in Stevens Point. In a statement, he said in part, "It has been an honor working tirelessly with activists throughout Wisconsin all these years, and now I look forward to working side by side with the thousands of grassroots leaders in the state to win Wisconsin for the Republican presidential candidate and elect a conservative to the state Supreme Court." Schimming has more than 30 years of experience in grassroots political campaigns. Rotary Lights is in full swing with new lights and a new route. This annual lacrosse tradition sees thousands of visitors each year and donates over 5 million food items. With snow on the ground, the lights transform Riverside Park into a winter wonderland. Pat Stevens says volunteers play a big role in making the lights happen.
We have 98 organizations involved this year. When you include the Rotary clubs and the nativity scene people and stuff like that, we're well over 3,000 volunteers that make this go.
Also this year, the organization is selling teddy bears to help Wafer Food Pantry. If you would like to help out and buy a bear, we will post the link for you at news8000.com. Coming up next, a special holiday treat at Valley View Mall. Sensory Santa is back for kids with autism. And getting cancer screenings are important. How UW health experts encourage you to talk to your doctor about getting screened.
Take your bathroom from old to new, from outdated to the modern shower of your dreams in as little as 1 day. Just call Mad City Bats, Wisconsin's #1 remodeler and trusted local source for American-made bats, tub-to-shower conversions, and walk-in tubs. Plus, it's our end-of-year savings event. Receive 75% off installation of a new bath or shower, and we install year-round. But purchase now to get $750 in Mad City cash for future home improvements. Pick up the phone, schedule a free estimate. With our price lock guarantee, we'll guarantee your price for 1 year and receive a free $75 Restaurant.com gift card with in-home estimate. Plus, call during this program for great financing, no interest and no payments till 2026. From La Crosse, Eau Claire, and Western Wisconsin, call 715-941-1303. That's 715-941-1303.
You can get any phone you want.
Any one I want?
Any phone you want.
Connection is the greatest gift of all. At U.S. Cellular, we're offering any phone free for new and current customers, plus $100 to spend on accessories.
Complete your holiday wish list with a free limited edition bracelet when you shop Pandora Jewelry.
There are still too many bad burgers out there. So Arby's is running that Wagyu steakhouse burger back. Arby's, we have the meat.
Meeting Santa is a special part of a kid's holiday tradition, but for some children it can be challenging. At the Valley View Mall today, children with autism got a special chance to participate in Sensory Santa. The mall offered a special quiet time this morning before it opened for kids to meet Santa. The mall's general manager says this opportunity means a lot for families.
I think it means a lot, and we had a good response online. They really feel a sense of community, a sense of belonging, and a just kind of a hassle-free period specifically for them.
Sensory Santa has been an inclusive option at the mall since 2016. And over in New York City, they're also getting in the holiday spirit. The 2022 Santa Claus Convention kicked off in New York City's Midtown with lots of participants in the holiday spirit. Santas enjoyed music, costumes, and plenty of fun throughout Manhattan bars. Event goers also took part in the gift of giving back. According to the SantaCon website, the event raises money for a charity drive. And for some dogs, doggy daycare can be a ball. Just take it from this golden retriever, Birdie. This Iowa Golden pulled the fire alarm at her Iowa doggy daycare, prompting a visit from the fire department. When there was no fire, firefighters forgave the golden pup for the mishap, though. Birdie's owner found it hilarious, saying she loves how Birdie has a place to run around and play at doggy daycare. Well, coming up next, how to enjoy gift giving with your kids without the injuries. What safety tips UW Health Kids have for toy safety.
And I'm Chief Meteorologist Bill Graw. A little sneak peek of what I'm going to talk about in Maine weather. Boy, temperatures fall off a cliff as we head into next weekend. I'll have all the details of my 8-day forecast after the break.
Let Mad City Baths change the entire look and feel of your bathroom just in time for the new year. Convert your old bathtub into an easy access, low step-in shower with convenient shelves, grab bars, and a beautiful shower door. Expertly installed in as little as 1 day. So don't put it off any longer. We'll help make your dream bathroom a reality, and we make it easy. Plus, you'll stay under budget during our end-of-year savings event. Receive 75% off installation of a new bath or shower, and purchase now to get $750 in Mad City cash to use for future home improvements. Ask about our price lock guarantee and receive a free $75 restaurant.com gift card with your free in-home estimate. And be sure you call during this program for no interest and no payments till 2026. From La Crosse, Eau Claire, and Western Wisconsin, call 715-941-1303. That's 715-941-1303.
An active workday, a busy workday, but in a place that recognizes the great work you do.
With this.
And this. In a benefits package you won't believe.
No, they really are great.
At Century Foods International, we do things different. We do them better. Feel valued and be rewarded. Apply today at Century Foods International in Sparta.
There's a reason big dental bills often come as a shock, because sometimes you don't realize what's not covered until you get the bill. That's why affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual is important. It can give you benefits that go beyond what you get from more limited coverage plans. Because no one likes a big dental bill, especially if you're retired or on a fixed income. For a free information kit, call or go online now. This isn't some discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance that helps cover over 350 procedures, like cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures, at any dentist you want. Dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company helps cover preventive care, basic work, and major procedures, with no deductibles and no annual maximum. For your free information kit with all the details, call now or visit sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
Experts are encouraging people to get screened for breast cancer regularly. Doctors at Mayo Clinic Health System say that some worry about getting screened due to fear of the results. But experts say getting screened early can make a big difference. And recommendations for getting screened can depend on your age and family history.
We all have screening recommendations based on our individual profile, such as age and gender, and this is best discussed with your primary care provider.
Experts recommend speaking with your provider about your options and considering scheduling a scan. And it's that time of year for parents to start their holiday shopping for kids, and doctors want to make sure it's safe and fun for everyone. UW Health Kids reports that over 122,000 children were in the ER last year with toy-related injuries. Teaching kids to play with toys responsibly can help avoid ER visits.
Some of the injuries that we can see from toys can be involved around the context of the toys themselves. So, for example, it's also important for toys and objects that may have a projectile, such as a foam dart, to remind children how to appropriately use them.
For gift giving this year, doctors recommend making sure toys are age appropriate, watching out for tiny chokeable pieces, and using protective gear if needed. Well, I've been enjoying... Oh. Go ahead, Bill. I was going to tell you how I like the warm-up, but you said it was going to get cold.
I was going to say, are you enjoying the cloudy weather? Because you might be on an island if that's the case.
I like how it's a little bit warmer.
Yeah, that is true, though, and especially at night with the cloud cover, temperatures really don't drop much at night, and that's been the trend the past several days. And guess what? It's cloudy. 38 was the high, 33 the low, so a little bit above average. 34 is our average high, and a lot above average for that low because those clouds act as a blanket, so temperatures don't drop nearly as much as they would if we had clear skies. 57 and 11 below are the records, and no rain or snow today. 35 degrees out at the airport, 36 downtown here at the station. Wind is calm, so wind chills not a factor this evening. Good evening to you folks in Eau Claire. Cloudy there as well. 33 degrees, and your wind is calm as well. So note the lack of any real cold air. In fact, some warm air along the front range of the Rockies into the Central Plains. Coldest air is locked well to the north and east of us up into Canada. Locally, most spots in the lower to middle 30s, including 36 in La Crosse, 33 in Eau Claire, 34 in Winona, and 32 in Viroqua, 34 degrees in Prairie du Chien. And again, winds are light or calm, so wind chills not a concern this evening. Skies are cloudy across the region. What else is new? We've been in a cloudy stretch. That tends to happen sometimes in November and December. And I'm focused on a rather potent storm system. Surface low over, well, just west of Salt Lake City, Utah. The upper level support north and west, or I should say, yeah, north and west of San Francisco. And these are the areas of low pressure that will eventually come into play and bring rain and snow chances around here, looking like it will start locally probably Tuesday afternoon or Tuesday evening. Until then, just steady as she goes with the cloud cover, but dry for tonight and tomorrow. And then heading into Monday night, more of the same, still cloudy and dry. Here comes the leading edge of that precip, though, heading into Tuesday. But notice how it really doesn't approach the La Crosse area until, say, 2 or 3 o'clock Tuesday afternoon in the form of mainly rain, maybe some snow or a wintry mix trying to mix in spots. It'll all depend on exactly what our temperature profile is at the time. And then as that system slowly moves across the area, we'll kind of see rounds of rain showers and snow showers at times. Now, highs tomorrow, right around 36 or 37 degrees in the La Crosse area, mid to upper 30s down to the south as well. Fairly uniform once again because of the cloud cover. So most of our locations here seeing highs between about 34 and 38 degrees, which again is a little bit above average. So not only cold tonight because of the cloud cover, 29 for the low, 37 tomorrow, mainly cloudy skies. And again, Tuesday is when things start to get interesting. Lots of wind, afternoon rain or a mix. And then a chance of mainly lighter rain or a mix on Wednesday, highs near 40. Then some colder air starts to wrap into the system with a chance of snow or a mix on Thursday, 35. Chance of snow showers on Friday, 31. So this system's going to be kind of slow to move out of the area. But behind that system, boy, temperatures take a nosedive. 24 on Saturday, 20 on Sunday. Slight chance of light snow showers or flurries, and teens for highs next Monday with overnight lows dropping into the single digits. So quite a nosedive in those temperatures later next week.
Yeah, I was going to say, seeing that 16 is kind of jarring.
Yeah, and again, keep an eye on the forecast. Tuesday through Friday, we'll keep you updated on exactly what type of precip to expect as that temperature profile becomes a little bit more certain. All
right, sounds good. Thanks, Bill. Okay. After the break, a quick look ahead to the Milwaukee Bucks Sunday night game against the Houston Rockets, and the Vikings had a tough day in Detroit. Kate is in next with the highlights.
Continual growth brings new opportunities at the Board Store Home Improvements. Now hiring carpenters, window and door installers, floor or tile installers. Apply today.
'Tis
the season for giving. Bring in a toy to Home Furniture or donate $15 or more, and we'll give you 7% tax relief savings when you spend $4.99 or more. Share the joy of the season during Toys for Tax, only at Home Furniture.
Don't go another year with that old, outdated bathtub. Replace it with a new walk-in shower or a new walk-in tub with relaxing hydrotherapy. With more than 50,000 satisfied customers and an A+ rating with the BBB, homeowners trust Mad City Baths. With installations in as little as 1 day, backed with a double lifetime labor warranty. It's our end-of-year savings event. Receive 75% off installation. Plus, get $750 in Mad City cash for future home improvements. And receive a free $75 Restaurant.com gift card with in-home estimate. Remember, with our Price Lock Guarantee, we'll guarantee your price for 1 year. Plus, last chance to call during this program for no interest and no payments till 2026. From La Crosse, Eau Claire, and Western Wisconsin, call 715-941-1303. That's 715-941-1303.
To everyone who loves great food, let us make you a meal the Wisconsin way.
We cook each Butterburger to order for you and the people you love, so it's the best part of your day.
The best.
The best.
And every creamy scoop of fresh frozen custard, pure happiness.
Pure happiness.
Pure happiness. Because where Culver's comes from.
And the heart of America's Dairyland.
Our love.
Our love for fresh food is as strong as our love for all of you.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
At Homeworld Rugs, when you donate a toy or give $15 this holiday season, we will give you 7% tax relief savings on a huge selection of area rugs. Plus, get no money down 3-year special financing during Toys for Tax at Homeworld Rugs.
This December is full of the merriest magical moments of the year.
Let's throw down together. Let's do it. I'm so excited, I can't take it.
Woohoo, you're good.
Weekdays at 3 on News 8. Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports with Kate Overton.
We're already up to week 14 of the NFL season. Now the Packers may have the week off, but we have the other team up north. Yes, the Minnesota Vikings are looking for their 11th win of the season. Going into the day, the Vikings held the second best record in the NFL, but all the statistics show that the Vikings aren't as good as their record shows. But another game means we can learn more about what this team really is. On the road for a tough divisional matchup against the Detroit Lions. Just a few minutes into the game, Detroit with some play action, Goff with a ton of time, and he has a man going deep. That's the rookie, Jameson Williams, wide open for the score. Lions with the lead, but the Vikings would respond on the goal line. The quick pitch to Dalvin Cook makes the cut. He's going to walk into the end zone for the score. We're tied at 7. Second quarter now. 1st and 10 for Detroit. Goff dropping back, going way deep. That's DJ Chark hauling it in for the score, and the Lions go back on top. It's 14-7 at half. Third quarter, Lions threatening again. Goff throwing for the end zone. It's caught. Josh Reynolds with a touchdown grab. The Vikings have lived off of second half comebacks all season long. 4th down, Cousins. It's Adam Thielen on the sideline. He's in for the score. PAT no good. But man, this Lions offense was dominant today. Justin Jackson taking the handoff, going off tackle up the sideline and diving in for the score. There was no crazy comeback today as the Lions take down the Vikings. That moves Minnesota to 10-3 on the season. No change in seeding, but the Vikings have some things to worry about. The defense has not been playing well throughout the season and will need to find a fix. But despite scoring just 23 points, Kirk Cousins and Justin Jefferson were on the same page all day. Jefferson finished with 11 catches for 223 yards. Just another day at the office for the young wideout. On the basketball court, in just a few minutes, the Bucks will tip off against the Rockets down in Houston for some NBA action. We know what to expect from the Bucks. One of the best defenses in the NBA, with Giannis carrying the load on offense. The Rockets, they're a young team that still has a lot to work on, so it wouldn't surprise me if we saw a big Chris Middleton night on the offensive end. He's still shaking off the rust, but he's been a big help since returning to the squad. And right now on Big Ten Network, the Wisconsin Badgers are down in Iowa City taking on the Iowa Hawkeyes. Both teams with similar starts to the season, respectable wins with 7-2 records, but both teams still not in the top 25. It's currently 10-8 in favor of Wisconsin. I'll have full highlights from both of these games later tonight. That's all I have for sports, and we'll be right back.
Get the day's news in your inbox. Email newsletters from News 8 Now. Sign up today. Go to news8000.com/newsletters to get started.
Sure, here's Stockman's of Osseo. We're inviting you to see Santa and his reindeer.
Visit Santa and his reindeer at Stockman's Saturday, December 17th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Look! It's easy to say things. Anyone can do that.
Look closer.
Meaning what you say, that's a little harder. And a little harder to find. But at US Cellular, when we say you get unlimited data for $29.99 per line, we don't mean only if you get 4 lines. We mean $29.99 per line, even 1. Plus, every plan is price protected for every customer.
Get everything you need to protect your vehicle from winter weather at Menards. Shell Zone 50/50 antifreeze and coolant guards against freezing and boilover. It provides critical protection against corrosion and is now just $5.99. Save on our great selection of Rayovac batteries and stock up for everyday use or those battery-powered Christmas gifts. Save big money on all Rayovac high-energy batteries. Plus, a Menards gift card is always a great gift idea.
Warm season's greetings to you all from Menards.
Complete your holiday wish list with a free limited edition bracelet when you shop Pandora Jewelry.
It's Santa. We got a problem.
Hold on.
Ho, ho, ho! Sure, here with Stockman's of Osseo, and we have holiday foods, holiday spirits, Christmas decorations, we have your snow shovels, and your snow blowers.
Merry Christmas from Stockman's of Osseo.
Cloudy skies tonight, not overly cold though. Lows drop into the mid to upper 20s in most spots, including about 29 degrees in La Crosse. You can see for several hours there, we remain steady around 29 or 30 degrees. Another mainly cloudy day tomorrow, but dry. 37. Tuesdays, when things start to get interesting as a potent storm approaches from the west. Some afternoon rain or a mix, windy, 38, and some periodic precipitation for much of next week. And temperatures really nosedive next weekend. 24 on Saturday, 20 on Sunday, highs a week from tomorrow only in the teens. Right now, this is looking like more rain than snow for our area for a good portion of this storm system, but stay tuned.
All right, sounds good. Thank you so much, Bill. And thank you for watching News 8 Now. We hope you'll join us again here tonight at 10.